Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Mark Pryor gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Settling in now, Jackie Robinson. He will lead this one off today. Now the 2-1. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Pryor has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
At the plate, Steve Garvey. The 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Batting third, the catcher, Michael Simmons.
Stepping up now, Michael Simmons. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. High fly ball out to deep right field. Hart going back to the track, to the wall, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, base is empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach, and they just swing for the fences, trying to make the inning after all, and that's exactly what he did right here.
Into the box now, Luis Gonzalez. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Cody Bellinger would be next if they can keep this inning alive. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Cody Bellinger. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Para moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Nationals Park, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. Orel Hershiser, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
So striding forward now, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Softly hit toward the hole. Played on the backhand. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Eaton. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hershiser has compiled over 3,100 innings of work in his major league career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Batting third, the third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. A bouncer up the middle. Seager gloves it. Throw on to Garvey at first, and with that, the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They trail this one 1-0. Into the box now, Matt Kemp, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. In the outfield, Gerardo Parra, former Gold Glover, takes amazing routes to the baseball, big time arm, a pitcher's best friend.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Skied into straightaway right. Parra back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. The 1-1 is in off the plate.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Seager is off at first with 2 away. Grounded slowly to the left side. Turner gloves it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Batting fifth.
And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 offering. And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he sat down on strikes here. There are 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Striding in now for the Nats, Adam Frazier will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hershiser into the windup. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Now it's on the ground for Jackie Robinson at second. Throw on to Garvey at first, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. It remains 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Steve Garvey. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And there's out number 2.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Standing in now, Michael Simmons. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 1-0. In is Gerardo Parra, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one to make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting 8, the catcher.
Now with the plate, Roberto Perez. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Pryor.
The pitcher, Mark Pryor, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The batter, number 7.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Pryor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. They're down 1-0. Striding in, Luis Gonzalez reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
In now, Cody Bellinger. 2-1 as he misses with the slurve there.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Hey.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nobody out, runner on first. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Count remains 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Scorched to third. Fielded by Rendon. To Frazier at the bag. On to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And coming up, the still dangerous outfielder, Matt Kemp. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. After it is eaten. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Digging in for his second at-bat, J.D. Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1, but they're up 1-0. In now is Adam Eaton. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ground ball right side. To his left, Robinson. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. To 2-2 now. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box now, Juan Soto. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he fouls this one off. To short, hit hard. Seager ranges to his left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batter, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
So stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1-2. Here it is. Just hung in there on that one. Rendon at second with 2 down. Still 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Fouled away. The 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman, and the Nationals take a 2-1 lead. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Into the box, Adam Frazier. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. There's ball 4.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Standing in, Gerardo Parra, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. High pop-up. Davis over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Corey Seager. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
One and one, here it comes. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Standing in now, Oral Hershiser. This one's flared toward left center. Soto on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jackie Robinson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Grounded to the right. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
In now, Steve Garvey. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Here's the 3-1. Good on the ground to third. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. Washington leads this one 2-1. Stepping into the box, Roberto Perez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Bellinger is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The pitcher, number 22, Mark Pryor.
So here now's the pitcher, Mark Pryor, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Here's the 1-1 delivery. In for strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really
Now
close.
batting,
Called the ball.
shortstop.
What does he do? He
Hey.
comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Trey Turner. Hit in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They still lead it 2-1. Ready for another shot now, Michael Simmons. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The 2-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hara is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Gonzalez. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready on 1-2. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Cody Bellinger is on deck. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to
Now
get him to
batting,
chase.
right
That wasn't
fielder,
working, so he just
Luis
reached back and
Bellinger.
fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Digging in once again, Cody Bellinger. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Stepping in now, Matt Kemp. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the sixth, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Soft liner to the left side. And that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
In now for Washington, Anthony Rendon. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken below the zone for a ball. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. On the ground to the right side. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 23, Juan Soto.
Ready for another chance? Juan Soto. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Even at 1-1, the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. And it's fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. The set and the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Soto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Grounded up the first baseline. To first on his own is Garvey, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Back here at Nationals Park, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The batter, number 5.
So coming to the plate, Corey Seager. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-1 is a ball down and away.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And the count will be full. 1 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Oral.
Call's been made for a pinch hitter as the left-handed hitting Sean Green has moved into the on-deck circle.
Sean Green.
A little bit outside. 2-1. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Swings through it for strike number 2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen. He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jackie Robinson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. Now the 3-2 pitch is on a line to left center, and it's going to fall. A base hit. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Wander Suero comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 51, Wander Suero.
Steve Garvey will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Grounder down the line at third. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Another try at 2-2. This is flared out towards second. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, in a game like this, every run matters. And that RBI pushes the lead to 5-2, which almost feels insurmountable here late in this game. We'll see, though, if that's the case.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Luis Gonzalez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue with this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Garvey on second. Simmons is over at first with 1 away. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Soto racing back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Tanner Rainey comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Tanner Rainey.
Cody Bellinger will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Matt Kemp. 3-1.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
The 3-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left as this is now a 7-run ball game. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. In now, J.D. Davis. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Corey Seager would be next. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Final damage here. 10 come to the plate. 7 runs score. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. LA's on top 9-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Your
Don
attention,
Sutton
please.
gets the call from the
The
pen to
changes
take over
for
on
the
the
Dodgers.
mound and start the home
Now
seventh.
pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 20, John.
And that'll bring in Adam
Now playing
Frazier.
third
It
and
was a
batting
walk
ninth,
in his last trip.
Number 1, Pee-wee Reed.
The 1-1 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Reese has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Digging in, Gerardo Parra. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out the third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
2-2.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Parra leads off second with one gone in the inning. Skied into very shallow right. Bellinger has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
The pitcher, number 21.
Aeriball Cabrera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Nationals. Number 13, Aeriball Cabrera.
Last strike now for the Nats. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Los Angeles Dodgers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Oral Hershiser takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 9 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.